Nowadays, it's extremely easy to make hundreds, thousands, millions of friends all on social media, right? On Instagram, on Facebook, and you name it. However, people find it more and more difficult to make real and lasting friendships. That is why I had this idea that today I'm gonna bring my best friend, Pavel, who I've known for 22 years.
Jesus, we sound really old.
True.
Man.
And we're gonna talk about the benefits of having this kind of friendships, and also how probably you can go out there and create and cultivate amazing friendship which lasts a lifetime.
Correct.
Right? And yeah, if you guys basically don't know us, my name is Martin. I'm the founder of Infinity, and I help people to basically become better with their social skills so they can make friends, influence people, and stuff like that. So if you're new to this channel, click that subscribe button.
Smash that like button, leave a comment, subscribe,
Yeah.
and watch on.
And Pavel is the founder of Collective Growth, where the mission of Collective Growth is
To expand human consciousness by elevating consciousness. No.
one more time.
You can see I need to work on the pitch, probably. Collective growth is really basically helping millennial men with all the problems and challenges that we struggle on a daily basis. Relationships, money, purpose and meaning, all about that.
And friendship, I guess.
Friendship, definitely. That's why
Is
we're
one-
here today.
Right?
Yes.
Exactly. So yeah, guys, a little background of us. We know each other for 22 years, basically since we were in first grade.
Yes.
We're from this very small town in Bulgaria called Chervembriak.
Yes.
10,000 people, everybody know each other. And it's a really interesting story because 22 years later, now we are 29. He's gonna be 29 in 10 days.
5 days.
5 days. Best friends. and we're still keeping in touch, probably on a daily basis, almost.
Pretty much, yeah.
Although that I live in the Netherlands, he lives
I
in
live
Thailand.
in Thailand 8,000 kilometers apart, but still.
Yeah, and we still read the same books. We see each other a couple times a year.
Yeah.
We're both into business entrepreneurship,
Personal
traveling.
development, everything.
Yeah, we have so many interests in common, which is almost actually
Identical.
Yeah, like it's like a little weird, huh? Weird, but in a good way.
In a very good way. Like
very
this
good way.
chemistry that has been cultivated over the years. Like we look at each other in a kind of non-homo way, and then we start laughing for no reason. That's kind of crazy, you know?
Yeah, because I think you're like one of the few people who really know me. I have to just make like a sound or a face, and you know exactly what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling. You know, when I have no motivation or I don't want to talk or, you know, right?
Yeah, of course. Over time, you kind of just need to look at each other's eyes and you're like, okay, you need a 5-minute break.
Exactly. And probably, hopefully, you have kind of friends like that in your life. And in this video, we would like to talk about, of course, the benefits of our friendship, but of course, more important for you, how you can go out and cultivate this kind of friendships and what it takes. And we're just gonna go and freestyle on this topic. We're gonna talk, and hopefully it will be beneficial for you. And it will make you, inspire you to go out and reconnect with your old good friends, or go out and make some new friends. So Pav, just before we start talking with the, you know, the tips and the how-tos and all these things, were we always such a good friends? Like 22?
Of course not, of course not. Believe it or not, we actually, I think this is the reason why some of the best friendships are actually created, is because initially, to begin with, both guys or girls, whatever you want to call it, your best friends, chances are you probably weren't really that good friends. This is the same case with me and him. When we were in first grade, he used to have a nickname that he really hated. And I mean really, like from the deep parts of his soul, he really hated. And little Pav comes there, 7 years old, very small like this, comes here and says this nickname. And then he kind of bullied me for a little bit, and I really liked the girl for a while. And
what I mean by bullying, I remember I've told him, hey, you're never gonna call me like this, okay?
Exactly, but like that, yeah.
Hopefully you forgive me. Sorry for, you know, bullying you back then. Little bit. No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
So this kind of went on for a little bit. We've known each other ever since, but we weren't really that good friends until one day he called me and said, "Hey man, we have this gig on the seaside of Bulgaria. Do you want to come?"
We were 18, by the way. We just turned 18 and we're legally allowed to work.
Yeah.
We were just about to graduate from high school, and I got this opportunity for working at the Black Sea at Sunny Beach in Bulgaria, which is kind of
Bulgarian Vegas.
Yeah, Las Vegas of Bulgaria. You know, it's like party place, a lot of hotels, a lot of nightclubs, all the tourists
Crazy,
coming from
crazy.
different countries, getting smashed, getting drunk, a lot of girls, a lot of parties, good times.
Having a good time. By the way, we're gonna spare you some of his stories for a different time. Probably when you meet him in person. But
True, but probably you feel already that when you know somebody for a long time and you have a very strong trust and you know each other, the best like fruit of a friendship like that is the humor that you get.
man.
We're now in London. We met here. We came for a seminar, and we've been laughing the whole day. You know, and basically, he knows what is my sense of humor. I know his sense of humor.
Yeah.
And
so we now have to kind of take it out of each other, so we laugh. I've slept for 3 hours, he slept for 6 hours, but after so much laughter therapy, I think I can go all night like this.
Exactly. And it's about that. It's about energy, because life is short. I mean, we're born, right? And we're gonna live, and we try to make the best out of this experience in life.
Totally, yes.
And having fun and enjoying and being lighthearted and being in a moment and having a good time.
Having a good time.
Is definitely one of the best things that you can give to yourself. And friends, I think, is one of the things I most appreciate. That's what I look for. I don't care if I meet you. I don't care if you're super rich. I mean, I care, but it's not the most important thing. I think for people, the most important thing when I meet you is the energy that you give them, right?
Totally.
And how you make them feel.
Yes, totally. I think that's the most valuable currency, is how you make other people feel. This is how they remember you, and they won't necessarily remember your face or whether you're rich or not, but it's really how you make them feel. That's super, super important.
True. And then when I teach you on this channel on all the social skills and how to be confident and the body language and how to smile and all those things, remember, the end of the day is how you make other people feel. So it doesn't matter if you have the most charismatic body language, if you're standing, and everybody can see that you're such a macho guy, or you have a good smile and you're laughing very, very nice. People care how you make them feel. So if you're smiling, but it's coming from a place where you want to make other people smile, or you joke with them, they would like to hang out with you. And I know that Pavel is one of those guys that everybody wants to hang out with him. Everybody wants to start a business with him. Everybody wants him to travel with them, right?
Yeah. I mean, when you say it like this, it's like, okay. I mean, it's not coming from me. It's like an interesting observation. But yeah, I guess looking back and reflecting as he's talking about it, kind of like.
Because he just finished one of the business with his business partner, so he's now free on the business market. Like, he has his own thing. But people already say, "Oh, you're not doing this business anymore. Do you want to do business with me? Do you want to do this business with me?" And they do it because I think they want to basically spend time with you, right? This is like, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I've been approached a couple of times in the last maybe 2 weeks about different new business opportunities. I'm like, okay.
Great. So energy, guys. Number one thing about friendship, if you want to have great friends, is the energy that you bring to them. But again, a question for you. Since we are not that good friends in the beginning, and then we developed a friendship when we were working together, why do you think we're still friends after such a long time, after 22 years? What made it that our friendship still lasting?
Yeah, I think a very fundamental thing is, first of all, this energy which Martin was talking about right now, and also how someone makes you feel. Every single time I know that when I meet this guy, there's gonna be plenty of laughter. I'm talking about a gazillion, trillion tons of laughter. And that's something you can't really substitute.
But that's not the only thing. It's
of
only
course
about
not, of course not. I'm coming to that.
Oh.
Hey.
Okay.
No, the reason I think is also because we have very similar interests. We like travel, we like business, we like entrepreneurship. We like to be growing our different brands and actually giving something back to the people. So I think there's a big alignment in terms of our values, also our interests, and what's kind of the bigger vision.
Do you think it's also because we're both very friendly, we're both very outgoing, we like other people? We like what you said, like we have interests like, let's say, martial arts, or like working out, or meeting girls, or traveling, and all these things. So basically we are very alike. So when I look at you, I kind of like see myself, you resemble me of
totally,
me.
Yeah, totally.
And then we like people who are like ourselves.
Yes, that's a very good way to put it. Wow.
Probably I learned something from
golden nuggets.
Tony Robbins. Something from Tony Robbins.
Mirroring and matching. Yes.
Okay, so yeah, probably for you to be easier to make friends with people who are like you. But if you think in your life, your best friendships, are all those people just looking like me? Because Sonny is very different, for example, but you still have very good friendship with him.
Yeah,
So it's not the only thing which makes a friendship last, right?
No, I think it also resonates. Again, we have, I think, very similar worldviews in terms of how we like to see the world, what we want to do with our lives, and how we want to contribute. I think there's a big alignment there. So that's kind of thing.
I think I know it. I think, guys, I think I found it. I think what it really matters, and I think why you're one of the masters of like these really deep and lasting friendships. You might not have many of them, but the ones you have, they're basically your best friends, right? We're gonna meet them soon.
That's what I've always strived for.
It's because for you, it's very important. Is your intention is like it's like a goal, it's like a principle for you. Like you've always told me that for you, your network
is your net worth.
Your network is your net worth, and for you put it as a goal, even your yearly goals, that you're gonna keep in touch with your friends, that we're gonna invest time and energy and check with them and have those calls and make the time and listen to them, right?
See, he's good. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You put it as a priority, and that's why it's working.
Yeah.
Because people sometimes wonder like, oh, but I had these friends and we don't keep in touch anymore.
That's never an excuse. That should ever be an excuse. One of my really guiding principles is if you're like a friend of mine, you can call me 3 a.m. in the morning, I'm gonna be there. That's how I am. And the reason I do that is because if you get into this very close and intimate circle, you don't really get out. I really try to actually fight and keep these friendships alive. It's like a plant, right? You put some work into it, some light, some food, and it flourishes.
Amazing. Actually, when we were working together when we were 18, we had this woman which is kind of like our mentor, Mina. You remember her? And she would take us for dinner. She was a school teacher, and she was basically 25 years older than us. We're just young boys, 18-year-old, and she would just give us like wisdom and knowledge and just share, and we just listen, and we didn't take notes, but we remember. And one of the things I remember, she told us like friendships are like flowers, and that you need to give them water again and again and again and again, so they can flourish. And the friendship that died for me, maybe I had very good chemistry with them, maybe we had amazing interests, is basically the problem with this friendship was I didn't keep in touch. For example, I didn't call them real often. If you think about some of those friendships, like one of our friends, he started this business. You saw it like on Facebook recently, and I haven't talked with him for years. And I don't know what he's going in his life. I just see on social media, and then we basically drift apart. And next time we meet, we have missed so many moments, so it feels like weird as well, because we have changed so much. But with you, even though we live in London and I lived in the Netherlands, we've always kept in touch, at least from time to time. So are you in a relationship? What are you struggling with? How is going with your work or your project? No?
Yeah, I think so. And I think a big part of this is the fact that we can trust each other, and we can reveal intimate details and things that we wouldn't necessarily go out and say to like complete strangers. So there's a lot of trust. There's a lot of almost like a bromance, would you say?
Why did you have to do this? What do this have to do with the bromance?
Well, since we know each other for 20 years.
Why are you so red?
Since we know each other for 22 years, we know that he starts laughing, he tends to spit on other people. So that's why I'm like,
That's why you have this protection. I just
don't worry about it.
And the camera is still here, that's great. But the benefit definitely, like you said, is like to have this trust.
She's absolutely right. We're laughing, but we're actually inside. We know what you mean.
It's to have this trust, and I believe energy first.
Energy first. Energix is here. I'm sorry.
Thank you. So energy number 1. Second thing.
Final comment.
Second thing is to keep in touch and basically.
Sorry guys, pausing for 1 second.
Oh man! All right.
Make sure at least some of your interests are either aligning or overlapping. So it's much easier to actually start a conversation about, hey man, you're doing the same thing.
Man,
as
I think we should definitely consider the idea to start a comedy show together.
What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments below.
Because probably we're trying to deliver you as much value as we can. We're trying to really to talk about our friendship, be open
and open up.
But we're just laughing all the time. We're having such a good time that we can't stop laughing.
Having a good time. So people think we're like
considering to start a live show, a comedy show, travel around the world and like basically laugh together.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
What do you think? Like, let us know in the comments below. What do you think? But the one thing that I think Pavel is really good at also making good friends is because he's a very good listener. It's actually one of the few people, I'm serious, like I'm one of the few people that when I'm talking or when I'm sharing something, you can listen for 1 hour without interrupting me. And just listen, and I feel so hurt, like you've really understood me. And it really makes me feel like, yeah, like close to you. And I think many of your friends have that as well with you, like they open up to you and they share a lot of their like secrets. And even people who don't know you, like completely strangers, I know
that's true.
They meet you and you don't judge them. You're like that, not even to your very good friends, to everybody in general. And I think people can learn that as well, because it's so easy. It's the easiest thing is to be judgmental, right? When you meet somebody for the first time,
it's a big one.
It's so easy to judge them. Like your mind is definitely going to start thinking, oh, where is this guy from? He's white, he has an accent, he's from East Europe. Where did he study? Or maybe he's smarter than me or not. What is he liking? Oh, he laughs too loud.
Dodgy.
Maybe he's gay. You know, they're like touching too much. Maybe they're gay. You know, and they start judging the other person. We all do that to a certain extent.
Totally.
But when you judge other people, they can feel it and they're not going to be able to open up. When you're able to not judge them and be very like accepting to them, empathic, and just listen to them and give them space, I think that really makes people to open up and trust.
Magic.
It's magic. Trust you, right?
Totally, yeah.
And trust is that's so important.
Currency of the 21st century is trust.
Wow. All right. T-shirt quote. 21st century currency. Trust.
Yeah, totally.
It's amazing, and I've seen that with some of my friends when I introduce them to Pavel. They think, man, this guy's amazing. They don't know why he's amazing, but they just feel his energy and that he accepts him completely and fully.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah, and even when I meet them like months later, and they say, man, thank you very much for introducing me to Pavel, man, this guy is amazing. Or when I say, Pavel is coming as well, they say, oh man, I love this guy, right? And I think that what makes you so special is that the energy you bring and that you accept people and you really make them feel special. You make them feel special. It's not about you, but how you make them feel.
Totally, yeah. And I don't do it on purpose. I'm just genuinely curious. I think that's what really helps actually listen, is just become genuinely curious about what it is they're struggling with and have a non-judgmental approach to things. Really magic.
Amazing. And yeah, last but not least, do you think that developing this kind of friendship is a work? Does it feel like effort? Is it a lot of work to develop strong and lasting relations and like friendships?
To me personally, I can only speak from my own personal experience with other friends, is I don't feel it this way, because for me it's like a flow work. We're having so much fun, there's so much chemistry, we have similar interests, we're even working or collaborating on certain projects, so we're helping each other. So this doesn't feel like, oh, I should be building this relationship. It just naturally is there because he wants to have a good time, I want to have a good time, we learn from each other, we challenge each other. You know, we give some tough love sometimes, which is also necessary. We have to be there for the good times and also for the times where things are not going so well.
True.
So yeah, I don't necessarily feel this way, but this is what makes me thrive. I just love people. I love talking to them. I love listening to them and helping. You know.
And I said last thing, but I just remember one more last thing, and that is like in life. Probably if you're like us, you're interested in entrepreneurship or starting a business or working with other people, you're gonna see that in business, the most important currency, just like he said, is trust. So when you want to start a new business, you're not gonna look for the smartest person out there or the most energetic person or the most intellectual person, but you're gonna look for people who you really, really trust. Because when you do business, it's about money, it's about transactions, and you want to know that these people you can trust. And yeah, basically, if you want to be a good friend, bring good energy, make other people feel great, don't judge them, accept them for who they are, listen to them, and also try to build real trust. So when you promise them something, do it. You know, that's why we do these challenges. Let's say we are making our YouTube challenge. We're going to be publishing a couple of videos per week for 1 year, and we promise to each other those things, and we keep those promises to ourselves, but also to each other, and we build this trust on another level. Or we start a different business projects with a lot of money involved, and we try to be honest to each other with small transactions, big transactions, and again build on this trust. So eventually, when we're doing these multi-million-dollar projects, of course we're going to do it together because we have built the trust and the foundations, right?
Who'd you go to exactly? Yeah.
Yeah, and this one you cannot buy. You cannot buy it anywhere. You cannot go to the store and say, I want this guy and I want to have trust with him. No, it doesn't work. It takes time. It takes time, but it's completely worth it. And yeah, well,
priceless.
He was saying actually that maybe when we are both married and have kids and stuff like that, it will be great to live next to each other, because just this laughter, I mean...
Who doesn't want to feel good, guys? Come on.
Yeah, right.
Having a good time. Who doesn't like that, right?
Yeah. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, if you laughed or you make you smile or you make you think, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and of course share it with a good friend of yours. Share it with somebody that you really care, somebody who is special to you in your life, because in this way they're gonna feel appreciated, and appreciation is also very important in friendships. He's always making me compliments. Man, you're doing a great job. We're supporting each other.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
And I always make him compliments as well. And he's like, oh, stop it. Stop it. Having a good time.
Totally, yeah. Totally.
Having a good time.
Also, guys, let us know in the comments below, do you have a friendship like this? And if so, if you don't, maybe, what would you like from a friendship? I'm quite curious to know. Again, not out of any other intentions, I'm just genuinely curious, where are you in terms of this kind of friendship? Do you have something built? Maybe it's something even greater than this friendship, so I'd love to know.
Yeah, exactly. And last thing, last but not least, you have to go and check his YouTube channel. It's Collective Growth. It's by Pavel Nikolov. I'm gonna put all the details for his YouTube channel. Go check his videos, they're amazing, they're super funny. If you think this is funny, you should check his channel. It's like hilarious. And
Stop it.
Having a good time. Yeah. Anyways, thank you very much, guys. We are late for dinner. We're gonna go now, and we're gonna see you in the next video sometime.
Later.
Peace.